How's it going, everybody? Chad here with GoldPay. I just want to give a quick update. I wrote a book, How to Buy Gold for Profit Without Experience or Money, which you can download. I will provide a link to that. You can download it for free. And I truly believe that this is the way that we break the cartel. It's no secret that gold is manipulated lower. Just read Larry Summers' quotes on gold, how it, relates to interest rates. And Alan Greenspan wrote a really favorable article called Gold and Economic Freedom before he was Fed chairman. And then when he became Fed chairman, he called it a barbarous relic because he was anti-gold. There's a reason why he was anti-gold, because he was a Federal Reserve chairman. You can't just print a lot of money and be favorable of gold, because gold actually puts chains and restrictions on the amount of money you print. And then the interesting thing is after, Greenspan got out of Federal Reserve, he wrote a very favorable article on gold like last year. So, it was just very interesting. It's clear that gold is like this taboo in the economic system. There's a reason why we have reserves. There's a reason why the United States has 8,000 tons or claims to have 8,000 tons. And, if it was completely worthless, they would simply just sell it all and get rid of it all. So there's a reason why we count gold as reserves. And China just announced that they have like 1,600 tons and they increased their gold reserves by 60% or something like that, which the market thought it would be way more than that, which is funny because anyone, they didn't say that with a straight face. They have way more than 1,600 tons. How much they have, I have no idea. But I do know that they're importing between 1,200 and 2,000 tons per year for like the last 5 years. And keep in mind that China is the #1 gold producer in the world, and they export zero gold. So, it's anyone's guess how much China has, but they do have an interest in keeping the price lower. And the reason for that is to obviously accumulate assets below market value. If they really want an asset, why in the world would they want it higher? They would want it lower, clearly, until they run out, until the market runs out at that certain price. And the thing is this suppression scheme can go on for a little longer because people don't consume gold. Most of the gold is stored in a vault or on the paper stock exchange. So there's 100 claims to 1 ounce. And if this were to happen in any other commodity market, like let's just say beef, all of a sudden price would go below market value and people would start, eating steak all the time. And eventually we'd run out of cattle and the price would have to go up. Clearly, supply and demand. It's very simple. So the thing is, though, is with this gold scheme, the state's involved, the government's involved, so there's no one that's going to be prosecuted, and it's basically encouraged by the government to suppress the price of gold. They did this in the 70s too, and eventually they let the price rise because they were, their gold was being drained out of Fort Knox. They lost a ton of gold when France started calling them out on it, that we were printing way more gold than to back the $35 per ounce. So they had to let the price rise or else they would have lost it all. I think the same thing is happening now. We're just repeating history, except for this is on such a larger scale. And China's starting to accumulate gold just like France did, except for the problem is we have the predicament that we're in is just so much larger that we have to suppress the gold price that much more and create just so much fraud. And this is never going to be prosecuted by the CFTC. It's just not going to happen. No one's going to go to jail over this because it's a state policy, and if it's a government's policy, I don't know what to say about it. But the thing is that a lot of people are discouraged by this because a lot of small investors bought gold thinking it was going to go up, and they were probably right, and they are right, except for this illegal scam is going to go on for so long that people are just, going to throw in the towel and sell all their gold probably. And I just want to say that there is an actual way around this, and you can actually buy gold at wholesale prices so that you're guaranteed a profit, when you buy the metal. And this is just a unique opportunity because anytime you buy gold coins or bars, or if you're buying gold on the stock exchange, which I don't recommend because it's total scam for the most part, like the GLD is, it's just a unique opportunity because when you're buying those items, you're buying at spot price or above because you're paying brokerage fees and you're paying a spot price or above spot price for the premium on the coin value plus the shipping. So you're paying upwards of 10 to 15% more for your gold, unless you're very good at futures trading, which, futures trading is fine, but you still don't own the physical. And those contracts may one day, not exist because of the scam that's going on right now. And the thing is, I've been really contemplating expanding this idea, and so I am now, and it's sort of in its infant stages. We're doing weekly webinars, and we're just giving weekly updates on the price and just tricks and new stuff that we learn. And I talk to people weekly that I run an online gold buying business called goldpay.us, and we pay 90% spot with free shipping, tracking, and insurance. And so I talk to people weekly that are getting just incredible deals at estate sales, garage sales, auctions, you name it. They're buying, like, I talked to somebody the other day that bought $50 worth of gold that turned around and sold it to us for $250. And these opportunities are basically in almost every city out there, and I'd like to expand on that and start sharing with you guys the information that we're finding about all these deals that are going on and how to take advantage of them. But the first step is to read the book, How to Buy Gold for Profit, and I will provide a link that you can download the book for free. And then what I'll do is I'll put you on the list to get our updates on this, the educational part of sort of expanding on new ideas and new tricks and the current, how to deal with the current market and the current spot price. So I really would encourage you to opt in on this, and